just gorgeous. And rose oil, besides being the heart opening, nature's highest vibe representation of balance and love, it is also the oil of balance. So if you're ever just feeling like you're topsy-turvy and you need just some balance besides grounding, you can also use rose oil to help with balance. So just a little layering this morning of aroma and aromatherapy into our practice. Welcome everyone. It's very exciting. We have a lot of new faces and sort of new faces today. So welcome each one of you. Just a reminder, we're going slow today, but we're going to be moving. We are going to be moving very slow, not the whole time. So we'll start out on the mat, as always, with some real chill, deep stretches. And our theme right now is about balance and tuning into this masculine energy that we're in right now. So get yourself comfortable. And for this first part of class, I'm going to be talking about this energy. So I want you to move however you want to move, stretch however you want to stretch. You can also sit cross-legged and just take it in silence. Get yourself grounded, tune into your breath, and make this your time. It's your time this next hour. And we've got some amazing, really strong cosmic energies right now. In astrology, astronomy, the ancient Egyptians have been connecting the stars and the alignment for over 3,000 years, right? And they have known about this portal that we are in today. By the way, you investors, today out of the whole year, this right now is a great time to invest. Just a little side note, I'm not a professional in that, but today is also August 8th and 9th. We're in what's called the Lion's Gate portal. And it's when the sun and planet Sirius, which is much grander than the sun, and we also have the sun in Leo right now. So it's all about fire. It's about that sun energy, and the sun is masculine. We talk about our feminine energy a lot in yoga, and the fluidity, the emotions, the intuition of the feminine energy. This isn't about male or female humans. This is energy. It's the masculine energy right now of the sun is really strong, and it got me really thinking about what is masculine energy to us and how can we harness that masculine energy in our lives. It's not about the fluidity. The masculine is about action. It's about decision making, the hustle, goal setting. Those are positive things. We also can kind of get caught up in the male energy being negative and the female being the best. And you know, we are, as a species, we are moving from the male dominated energy into a more feminine based energy. It's happening, that a lot of political disruption, stuff like that. There's a balance to it happening below and beyond and above everything. So this morning, I want to ask you, and feel free to jet out, what does that masculine energy mean to you? Just a few words that represent it: devotion, confidence, and independence, freedom, action. How can you bring these into your life in a really strong, power, positive way?
Perseverance.
Perseverance, yes. Doing. It's the doing, yes. So this morning, I want you to tap into that in yourself. There's the yin and yang we call in yoga, the energies, those you see the yin yang sign with the black and the white. And it's all about balance. When we think about male and female energy, the spark of life, the initial spark of life, of being born, is that cosmic connection of masculine and feminine, the fertilization of the egg. That's divine perfection right there, right? So this morning we're tapping into the sun, we're tapping into that masculine energy. It's about, in yoga, it's more of an active practice. So we're gonna practice the balance. We're gonna start out real soft and slow, and then be a little bit more active. We're gonna practice some balance poses this morning too. So it's not gonna be as intense as last Friday, but I encourage you to just find that action in your body, and it could be a very slow movement, but tap into your action, tap into your hustle. What are you creating right now? Because it's a powerful time. So let's come onto our backs. Whew. And just start by bending the knees up to the chest. Give them a little squeeze. Maybe you'll loosen your grip on them and allow them to make a circle, sort of orbiting your body here. Relaxing into the lower back. Switch directions. And extend those heels up towards the sky, palms facing down. Bring your arms down by your hips and press up through the heels. Kind of lift and lengthen the spine. Lift your shoulders, open across the heart, rotating those shoulders back. Feel the connection of your back with the earth, very strong, very grounded. Press the heels up, pull the toes back down, spread your little toes apart, and then one by one, curl them in, open them, curl them in, open. Starting with your big toe down to the pinky toe, and then the other direction. And point and flex here. Soft knees. And some nice circles. Directions. Feeling into the ankles. We're going to be doing quite a few ankle stretches today, helping us with our balance. That's one thing we were discovering last week, is how much ankle strength some of these balance poses utilize. Woo. And then bend into the knees, grab a toe, an ankle, or the outside of your feet, and allow the knees to sink towards the mat. Happy baby. Give it a rock back and forth. You might even allow a knee to touch the mat on either side. Not necessary, just a suggestion. Imagining those dualities, the masculine and the feminine. We're going all the way over, and then we're coming all the way back. All the way over, and then we're finding our balance again in the middle. Woo. Grab a toe with each finger now, and open the legs out wide. Press out through the heels, scissors, open. Relax your shoulders, breathe in to the inner thighs, quads. Bend into the knees. Once again, happy baby, allowing the knees to sink towards the mat, feet towards the sky. And just move in and out of extending the legs, bending. And bring both together. Keep the knees bent, and let's come right up into bridge pose. Palms facing down, bring the heels towards the bottom, lift the hips. Lower slowly, squeeze the knees to the chest. And move back into the bridge. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. See if you can press the feet into the mat and lift the hips a little bit higher. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lower one vertebrae at a time. And squeeze those knees to the chest one more time here. Press the left heel down the mat, extending that leg long. Right knee stays bent, squeeze it to the chest. And wrap that right knee with your left hand. Right hand can reach out to the mat, giving yourself some balance, and then gently bring the knee to the opposite side. Or twist here. Try to keep your shoulders on the mat. It's a beautiful time to tap into your mystical side. Simply allowing yourself time to be quiet, time to go inward, and time to connect with Source, God, Great Spirit, whatever you call that. Take some time in your life, sit outside, look up in the sky, remember how connected we are and how vast the universe is. Gently bring that knee back to the chest, extend that right leg out, and switch sides. Squeeze that left knee to the chest first. Ooh, that's so good. And then allow it to come to the opposite side. Knees back together, and give yourself, if it works for you, a little rock coming up, or you can just roll right over to one side and come up to seated. We're going to come into our cross-legged position. You can have your ankles as close or as far away to your body as you want. You can also extend the legs out if that works better for you. I'm going to do another beautiful little spinal twist here. So inhale, reach up tall. Twinkle your little fingertips here and feel that energy. Imagine little rays of light beams coming out of them, filling the world with that sun energy, that heat. Yeah, let's take a deep inhale together. And on the exhale, make some noise and allow your shoulders to fall. Let's do it one more time. On the exhale, drop your shoulders down away from the ears. And we're going to turn to your left. Take your left hand on the right knee. Spine is tall and straight. Look out over the shoulder and allow your shoulders to melt down away from the ears here. Slow, deep breaths. remember, we're here, we're practicing. You can't do it wrong. The only wrong is if you hurt yourself, and we're not hurting ourselves because we're paying attention and we're getting to know our bodies and we're practicing tuning into that sweet spot. Okay, now as we move over to the other side, we're going to start with the hand and rainbow the arms over, all the way over the other side. Use the rainbow part as part of the stretch in itself. Once again, drop your shoulders. Imagine the spine as an axis here. Now, as we rainbow over to the other side, just start with one arm. Bring it all the way up and over, maybe even a little back. Really feel into that stretch. And then plant it down behind the hip. Follow with the other hand. Inhale, stretch up tall. Exhale, twist a little deeper. And let's go back up. And if at any point in the practice today you'd like to close your eyes, please do so. Other hand up and over. We'll do one more on each side. And last one. Reach up. Reaching once again for the sky, reach up. Imagine those fingers really energized. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, just let the shoulders sink back down into their sockets. Nice and comfy there. Inhale, we're going to keep the shoulders nestled down, but reach up again. Exhale, allow them to be nestled in. Inhale, reach up. You can even reach back if you like. Pinkies reaching for the sky, thumbs curled down. Next inhale. Exhale, reaching all the way forward, fold forward. Allow the back to round. If it does not feel good for your back to round here, you can keep the hands planted and keep your back nice and straight. Yogi's choice. And just walk the fingertips over to the right side, stretching into that side body. And other side. Check in with the sits bones and both of your bones are making contact with that mat. Bring the fingertips back to center. Slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Bring your fingertips out to the side. And just stretch into the side, stretch into the neck here, back and forth. If you'd like to, turn it into a big circle, bringing your chin down to the chest. Draw a circle with your nose. And switch directions. Maybe you're drawing the sun with your nose today. I mean, it's even crazy imagining a planet beyond the sun that's in alignment today, that's like 20 times brighter than the sun. Beautiful. And bring it back to center. Just shake out our wrists. And then bring it into a nice little wrist orbiting around. Fingertips back down, stretch, feet out in front. Walk your heels out, make your legs nice and long. Pull the toes back towards your nose. Sit up really straight for a moment here. Bring the hands down to the side. We're gonna you can use your fingertips or the palms of your hands. Lower bellies just gently tucked in, and let's lift that rib cage. Keep the shoulders rotated back. So if you need to, add a little up, back, and down with those shoulders. So we're lifting the heart, and just sit in a moment in this beautiful staff position. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly roll up. And gently come onto your tummy. We're gonna do a nice little lower back release or reliever. So let's come into Sphinx pose. Elbows under the shoulders. Spread your palms out, lift the heart, and press those shoulders back away from the ears here. Gently, as you press the forearms into the mat, gently kind of hold back as your heart moves forward. You might want to even tuck that tailbone down towards the mat if you have any lower back discomfort here. It also gives you a little more lift. If you like, you can take the feet up off the mat. When we come into our mystical side, it's a meditation in the stillness. You don't have to do anything. When I talk about connecting with these energies, you don't have to do anything. You just become still. And your higher power gets tapped in and turned on. And release down. Allow the lower back to really let go. Do you feel that? And the legs come back down. See if you can release the lower back. And then let's bend the knees up in a scorpion-like here. And point and flex those ankles once again. And then we're going to just slowly, if it does not feel good on your lower back, please just stay here or bring the legs back down. But we're going to take and keep that feet together, and then just move them from side to side. Nice and slow. Go as far as you like. We're tuning into the body, taking really good care, especially the back. And if there's any side that feels really good for you, you're welcome to just stay there for an extra breath or two. And when you're ready, bring those feet back to center. Allow them to come down to the mat. And we're going to come into either cobra or baby cobra now. So hands on either side of the chest, elbows tucked in. And baby cobras, where basically your cobra is going to be a baby or a big one. So you can start right here if it feels good for you. We're lifting up. We're relaxing that lower back here. You're welcome to move your you're welcome to stay still. And I love this, what Jess is doing here, you can take your hands off the mat and practice lifting. You'll feel the back turning on, the muscles supporting our spine. And if you'd like to meet me in Cobra, you can gently look over one shoulder at a time. Check in with your glute, check in with your buns. See if you can release them. And coming back down. And from here, bring both hands back into our Sphinx pose. Bend one knee, and then just reach your hand back, grab an ankle or the top of your foot, and press the foot into the hand, allowing a nice side back bend here. You're welcome to look out over that shoulder. Tune into your breath. Release. Other side. Release that foot, bring both hands to the mat. Let's lift the hips back and come into a little child's pose. Take a moment here. This is your personal stillness station. Child's pose is the ultimate. Walking hands just over to the right, feeling into that left side body. And the other side. Back to center. And gently, we're going to pull that belly button towards the spine, round the back, coming onto all fours, right into our cat pose. Wrists under the shoulders. And you want your knees under the hips. Chins tucked into the chest. Woo. So allow the hips now, keep the hands planted into the mat. Allow the hips, the buns to come down towards the heels. Inhale, back up. And as the shoulders move, just past the wrists, just feel into that nice stretch of the wrists. You can tent the hand fingers up if you like, and just feel into that. Make some little circles with the torso. And then for a cat-cow, we're going to start with our tailbone today. Just make some big circles, focusing on that tailbone. Don't be shy. Let your booty fly. I just made that up. Some nice big circles. We're feeling it. Tapping in to your own rhythms. Tapping into your sun. Switch directions. Moving into the rib cage area. Let's make some big circles like you're inside of a barrel. Switching directions. And then at that head, same thing, some nice big circles. You can mimic the circles of the head with the tailbone again if you like, and add anything else in that you'd like to. This is some feminine energy here. We're flowing. It's intuitive. When you're ready, come to a halt. We're going to come into our downward facing dog. Plant the hands firmly in the mat. Curl the toes under and lift the hips towards the sky. You're welcome to bend one knee at a time. Really stretch the feet here, pressing those heels down, up. As you're moving, walk the feet out towards the edge of the mat. Bend into the knees. And just bend and straighten the knees here. And bring them to a nice gentle bend and slowly walk the hands back towards the feet. We're going to come into a forward fold, little wider legs here. Spread the toes out and really make contact. Feel the contact of your feet with the mat. Lift those hips. Bend into the knees, arms out, flat back, and we're going to rise up. So really press the feet into the mat, pull the lower belly in. Be strong. Palms together. Exhale. Bring the hands to the heart. Bring the thumbs right there. Take a moment. Close your eyes if you like here. Relax the hands. Now we're going to just take them right behind the hips. So we're taking care of our little hips and lower back, and just allow the hips to move forward. Really strong legs here. You're going to be waking up some of those beautiful leg muscles. And then just kind of watch how we're going to move from here, and we're lifting the chest. So you're not concentrating, I'm not like only bending my back. No, I'm lifting my chest and I'm supporting my back. The heart lifts, the back arches. And then we're just gonna bend into the knees, glide the hands down, and come in to a flat back. Back up. More of those. towards the sky. Switch sides. And back down. Heel toe those feet towards each other till they're just about hip widths apart. And we're going to bring those hands forward. Just raise the top of your mat with your fingertips coming into chair. Inhale. Sit in your chair, nice flat back. Pull the shoulders back in. Energize those fingertips once again. And if you like here, just bring one foot at a time into a tippy toe position. We're feeling into the calves here, stretching the balls of the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, really swoop those arms down. Inhale, back into the chair, reaching forward. Squeeze one bun at a time here if you want to add a little booty. Inhale, rise up. And butterfly those fingertips down. Sit back into the chair one more time. Imagine that line from your tailbone moving up out through the top of your head, long and straight, extending. Create space here. And all the way up. And hands down by the sides. Now I'm going to come over here, if you don't mind, just coming sideways. We're going to come into our goddess on the mat. So we're going to be sideways. Heels slightly in. So our heels slightly in here. And with our palms together. So just gently. Knees move back, hips sinking down. Another very feminine pose. But there's also, we're moving into those ankles once again. Just giving you some more opportunities to press, sink, feel, and pressing both feet now into the mat. Just come up into a wide leg stance. Bring the toes a little bit forward here. Now, actually, let's heel toe your feet all the way in. We're going to come into a little balance here. So you're welcome to step off the mat if you like. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to balance off our mats. You're also welcome to go use the bar. We're going to be doing tree and lifted knee today. So those are the two that we're doing. Don't hesitate. The bar can be a wonderful help for any balancing poses. But for starters, we're going to just stand, come into the mountain pose here. Our mountain is our home base for standing. So we just want to have the feet grounding into the earth. Imagine those roots forming. And take a moment here. You're welcome to bring the hands to the heart. You can have the hands down and airplane, giving you a little more balance here. And then, once again, we're going to try and see if you can come up onto the tippy toes. So you want to go up as high as you can and lower as slow as you can. Inhale, high as you can, and then just very slow, lower down. This is a great one to do while you're standing in line, when you're waiting for anything. Come up. And try and use your whole body when you're doing this. We're connecting everything rather than just, oh, I got this, and this going. We're also feeling in to this beautiful stretch of our ankles. And then bringing the palms together. When your heels are back down, just allow yourself to gently sit. We're going to be stretching the whole front here. So just with a nice flat back, just find wherever feels for you. The weight comes up into the ball of the foot here. And great, yeah, if you'd like to add a little tippy toe here, please do so. Ooh. Thighs squeeze towards each other. Drop those heels. Let's do it one more time. Coming up and down. And now we're going to bring your awareness, come back, just face the front of the class again. And then let's come into our tree position, tree pose. Most of you know it. If you don't, come back into your mountain, your home base. Imagine the roots growing, and imagine that golden thread reaching all the way up. So we're not just thinking about our little bodies here trying to balance, we're connecting with the earth and the heavens. We're using that push-pull, the duality, to help us in balance. So one foot is our grounding foot, the other foot, doesn't matter which one you start with. You're welcome to either just bring the heel to the ankle. We're also using the center line of the body, so you're pressing right here, we're pushing the foot, not hard, but you're just bringing awareness to the center line of your body, and that when we press together, we create balance from here. And see if you can also, we're opening across the hips, we're pulling that knee back as far as it feels sweet spotty, the yum zone. Heart's lifted. And you're welcome to also with the arms, we can add a mudra. We can simply imagine growing branches. If you'd like to, bring the foot up. You want it above or below the knee. So you can tap into your mystical sides here. So we get aligned, we come into alignment, and then see if you can let go. Find a drishti, a little focal point, some little dot that's not moving that you can look at. That also helps. Let's tune in right now to whatever came to mind with your masculine energy. Using it for action. What kind of action do we need to take in our lives? We're doing action with balance. Balance action. And when you're ready, switch sides. Needs any help, just give me a holler. Beautiful, beautiful. This is a mystical moment, just in case. And then you can continue in variations of tree. You're welcome to just explore here, explore your arms, what feels good for you. Feel into the body. If you would like to add tree. Let's come back into mountain. Inhale, knee up, pointing and flexing the foot. And you're welcome to even grab the knee with the left hand, reach out with the right, and slowly bring it to the opposite side of the body. Another twist here. Woo. Any other balance pose that anybody would like to do today? Anything you're feeling? Love that little figure 8, loosening up. Shall we try one more since we're here? Okay. All right, this one's going to be a little more challenging. Do what you can. You've always got your tree, your knee. Okay, let's come back into our mountain. Let's bring that knee back up. Use your arms, so we're using the whole body here, remember? Planting that standing foot into the floor, into the earth, connecting up to the top, opening out. Now, if you'd like to grab your toe, this is a little tougher. And then, using that arm for balance, so we're reaching out. I am also using that strength in my back. So you're standing really tall and extending that leg out. Woo! And maybe you want to bring it forward. Woo! I'm really using this hand for my balance. This hand and the muscles on my arm, my back. Woo. Yeah, move it out. Well, I'm orbiting right now. Look, I can't even stop. Woo! Okay, other side. Woo! All right, other side. Get strong. Squeeze your shoulder blades together here. Let's come into cactus arms first so we can really wake up the back. And relax them out. Bend into that knee. Grab a toe. Arm out. This time let's bring the foot forward first. And just stop it. Anywhere along this, you just stay there if that's where you're feeling good. You want to find your sweet spots. Find that yum zone where you're challenged. And it feels yummy. Feels good. You know why you're here. You know why you came here this morning. Into our mountain pose. Find your strength. Close your eyes for just a moment. And the stillness is where your mystical side lives. Our higher power is expanding and exploding. No matter what we're going through, maybe we're in a pivot, a transition, maybe we just need to add some more sun, energy to our lives, take some action, do that thing that we've been putting off. We have a lot of support right now, and everybody's on our side. Gently find your way down to your mat on your back. Your time. Make this the meditation. This is part of the journey. onto your back. Squeeze those knees back to the chest. Keeping the knees bent, allow the feet to come to the mat, close to the bum. Press the palms down on either side of the torso. Rise into your bridge. Allow your body to lower and rise in your bridge. Going back to these masculine qualities of devotion, confidence, freedom, action, independence, divine masculine energy. It craves freedom and space. And the ultimate goal, you'll love this one, to have problems solved. Have a problem solved. The ultimate goal of the Shakti energy, Shiva is the masculine, Shakti is the feminine, is to feel seen and expressed. I think that's like the first page of Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus.
I have that book.
And please, before you prepare for Shavasana, allow your body to do any other movement that it might want to, a little twist. You can keep your knees together and just move them from side to side. When we practice balancing poses, we're using all of our muscles of the body. We're playing a part in that dance. And when you're ready, allow the legs to stretch out, coming into the ultimate relaxation. This is your moment to tune into that stillness. Let go of control. Get your body as comfortable as you can, as comfortable as it can possibly be. Don't worry if you need to fidget, that's part of the ride. And then just let go. Just a little dot of the beautiful balancing floral jasmine on the forehead. If anyone would like me to skip them, just raise your hand. Take a few nice deep breaths. Give thanks for the breath of life. And when you're ready, slowly just roll over to one side, taking your time. And when you're ready, come up to seated. Very, very slowly and gently. This is a beautiful energy we've shared today. Movement, embodying our masculine, divine energy. Let's end class with 3 ohms and just feel into that vibration. Feel into this group, our combined energy, the love, the support. Take a deep inhale, exhale, Om. Om.